the forefront, and he says, that's our God. God, I don't care how crazy the situation is. I don't care how bleak it looks. That's our God. He is a God that at any moment can do anything, anytime. And we talked about this last week, so we don't need to spend a whole lot of time about it. But man, this is a great reminder that this should be a practice of God's people. If you read through the scriptures, this has always been a practice of God's people to look back to see what God has done. So I charge all of you, take that as a practice. Look in the scriptures and look back to see what God has done. But not just in the scriptures. Look back on your own life to see what God has done. If you pay, funny thing about being a human is this. We have sort of an unlimited capacity to remember all the bad things that happened to us. Our mental storage is terabytes and terabytes, to all my geeks. Terabytes of space to remember all the bad things. But we get almost this amnesia when thinking about the ways God has blessed us. What? God did something? You're alive. Oh, yeah. Okay. So I think what we could do is kind of practice the idea of gratitude, of going back and thinking about what God has done in our lives. And so I would encourage you, get literal, a physical journal, and if you can, and start writing how God has moved in your life. Get what they call a gratitude journal. I know Christians are like, but the world's, everybody in culture is talking about, Oprah's talking about a gratitude journal. Oh. Like, it was so fun. It's so funny. That's not a call for us to step away from it. That's a call to step into it because we know prayer. Find a way to somehow record how God has answered your prayers, how God has blessed you, how God has moved in your life so that you can